Tony, obviously a rare loss, but how's your thoughts on the game?
Well, first of all, fair play to Bromley. I always say the result don't lie, and most times this season it's gone in our favour. Today it didn't. Result didn't lie. They scored 4. Cheek got hat-trick. We didn't defend the goals well enough, to be quite brutal. We did ever so well getting back to a 3-2 scoreline in our favour, didn't we? And then sadly when they equalised, you just had a little bit of momentum, and anything that went in the box today, you felt that they might get something from it. Harry made a great save. I thought we defended well at times, but obviously the 4 goals, almost carbon copies, are disappointing.
Is that because they came from the wings in particular?
I just think he's defending our box, really. I think the manager said in there that he's just disappointed that when we defended well at times, we just didn't clear the box. We stayed camped in at times. Listen, we've had a really good season so far. But today, like I always say, even when things go well, there's things to work on. And to concede 4 goals at our rivals today was really disappointing.
Yeah, I mean, to put it in perspective, obviously it's the first loss since Boxing Day, isn't it? So I mean, these are rare events, aren't they? But they shouldn't be brushed under the carpet, though, should they? No,
and they won't be. We've got a massive game Tuesday, and like I've said before, and people scoffed at it when this race isn't far from run. You saw Bromley; they kept going right to the end, and they will keep going right to the end of this season. We've got to make sure that we go to Halifax and put this defeat to bed and get 3 points there.
What was the manager obviously having a word with the coaching staff after the game? Then obviously not happy.
Yeah, listen, sometimes it's a tight dressing room, and just leave the players to it. He said his bit after, reiterated that we're having a really good season. But even if we'd won today, there are things we need to work on, improve on, look back on, and that's what we'll do. So sometimes just to give the players a bit of space. They're having a great time. They're all down in there. We've lost. They'd be down if we draw. They wanted to win today. But like I say, Bromley scored more than us, so they deserve to win. But yeah, being 3-2 up away from home, a really tough place. We're disappointed we can hold on to that lead.
Yeah, you frustrated in particular. A good Chesterfield crowd as well. They were getting right behind the side. Yeah. Michael Cheek, a hat-trick against Chesterfield. I mean, he's such a nemesis against the Spikes in particular, but the manner of his goals that he got, they seemed rather easy, but let's be brutal.
I think he's a very good striker, so he finds areas, but we've been excellent this year defensively, defending things well, and that's all throughout the team. And like I say, if you conceded 4 goals away from home, of course there's going to be a little bit of critique on that, because that's what we're all here for, is to try and make us win games and be better. So, if we don't concede 4 today, we win 3-0. But a lot of things building up to those chances, we're giving the ball away sloppily in good position. So, yeah, it's not just the final product. But obviously, we highlighted Cheeky, what a good player he is, and we've got to keep him quiet. And sadly, we didn't do that today.
Overshadows what good goals they were from Chesterfield's point of view. So obviously Will Griggs a penalty, isn't it? But I mean, no concern about that penalty at all. It looked a penalty all the way, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It's good. We put DJ on the edge for our corners to do things like that. So that was nice that went to plan. And then obviously it was a little trip, and Griggy puts it down the middle. So at that point you're 1-0 away from home at half time. It's a really good feeling in the dressing room in terms of we've got something now to keep and to build upon. And then 90 seconds in again, we concede in the second half. So that's something else that we will certainly, not that we weren't already, but you're a little bit concerned that we're starting second half poorly. I'd say we start second half for the last 2 games, but what we don't want to do is go to Halifax and the same thing happens, same things happen. So as much as we're in a great position, we're having a really good season, there's things to improve on, because we want to make sure that lead doesn't get shorter and shorter.
Yeah, moving that 20 points aside a second, it was Bromley that you could never really keep out of the game, could you? As soon as you got your foot into it, they sort of came back after a sort of quiet first half, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they keep doing what they do. They put it in behind, they run through the lines. They know with Cheek in around it, he's always likely to get a chance. And I thought as the game went on, they got stronger and stronger. I thought there were times we were quite comfortable in the game. Others might beg to differ. And then we got a little bit sloppy at times, which gave them a little bit of oxygen, as the gaffer calls it, and gave them the thing. Well, actually, we can win it back here, and it gave the crowd here something to get hold on. Goes to 3-0. Okay, it's not a bad point. The lead stays the same. And then your stomach sinks when the ball goes in to make it 4-3 with only a few minutes left on the clock. So you can stand here and go through the game minute by minute. We all saw what happened. It's a last minute sickener, but we haven't had many of them this year. And like I said, doesn't mean you sweep anything under the carpet. But we're having a really good season. It's important we all stay positive and bounce into Halifax. I'm sure we'll take a lot of supporters there.
And one bit of positive was Ollie Banks' goal. I mean, an absolute screamer, wasn't it?
Yeah, really good goal. He's got that in his locker. Even at 2-2, then we're certainly not thinking that's it. We're just going to go on and win the game. When it goes 3-2, you're thinking, okay, this is cracking. We're back. We're back in front, and can we defend now? And sadly, and they equalise rightly, then they get the winner. Yeah, so we had things to build upon the day. Didn't quite do it. There's times we maybe could have put the foot on the gas a little bit more, and we sort of kept it where it was, if that makes sense. So yeah, things to work on, things to put right for Tuesday night, 100%.
A couple of things. Obviously, no Colclough and Freckleton. You mentioned that in the pre-match stuff. No James Berry today. What's up with him?
Yeah, we've had a really good time this season of injuries, haven't we? And then sadly this week we've had a few little niggles. So James Berry felt his hamstring during the week. Miguel Freckleton sadly looks like he's done the same injury in training. Didn't say too much on that yesterday because we weren't sure of the damage. Colclough's been doing some light running, can still feel it, so he'll be back jogging next week. So Tuesday maybe James Berry, but certainly Miggs and Coco won't be available.
Yeah, well, obviously James Berry are lost, and the game's coming thick and fast, don't they, against Halifax as well?
We do. It can't all go our own way. You know, I like the old speed bump phrase, and we had a speed bump today. You know, there's a few players out for injury. We've conceded 4 goals we would like to have not conceded for obvious reasons, and we've conceded against our bitter rivals going for the title in the 94th, 95th minute. So yeah, big speed bump, but you have to overcome if you want to be successful, and we're looking to bounce back Tuesday.
Thanks, Danny.
No problem.